I was saying when I first became a mentor, I saw some dropout statistics for minorities in Hillsborough County, and I was alarmed by it. And I thought, I'll be a mentor and tutor somebody and get them through school and get their grades up. But then when I met Carlos, Carlos was actually an A and B student, and tutoring was something that was called for, and talking about school was not something that he was big on. And so our visits became very social. And from there, I found out he was a sports fanatic, and we started talking sports. And through sports, we got a chance to talk about moral and ethical issues, athletes that weren't doing well or in the news for the wrong reasons, and where their role was. So we got to talk about a lot of life issues connected to that. And over time, that transferred into talking about family issues and personal issues. And we've become real friends. And we started, he was 7th grade, and now he's a junior at Hillsborough Community College. And our formal relationship, mentor-mentee, finished when he graduated from high school. But still, we're very close friends and still dealing with issues with him getting through college and getting financial aid. And so I'm glad that I'm here, because people need to hear that Know How to Go actually can be very valuable. He's still an A-B student. And we're discussing moving on to maybe UCF or Florida State University. And his big issue is still finances and getting through this process. And so we're going to work with him on that. But we had a very good personal relationship, and it grew over time. Last year sometime we started talking about paying it forward. And I thought, now it's your turn to help somebody on. And he was a little hesitant about it. He didn't think he felt qualified to be a mentor for someone else. So we started talking about our own relationship and how it came, and we socialized and talked about sports, something he does with everybody all the time, anytime. And so I was just another person talking sports. So what was so special about our relationship? And he said just being there, somebody else, an adult who's interested in him, someone who's caring about his personal issues, and someone he can exchange on, was very important to him. And I thought, well, now I just made my point, because you don't have to do anything special but to be there, have the commitment to this kid that you're mentoring, being consistent, being there every week at the same time, or at least giving information that this is not going to work this week and changing it. I thought was very important to my relationship with him. And over time, we've become very good friends. And so now we started doing this pair. Actually, I wasn't thinking of doing the mentoring again, but in his qualification issues, we agreed we'd co-mentor, so we're mentoring kids together at the same time, high school students. And probably next semester we'll start separating when I know his comfort level was better, because we got schedule issues. It's hard to make it. But after he gets comfortable with it, we'll separate. But I think he's already comfortable with entering the school, meeting the students, and talking about stuff. I especially like that doesn't have gray hair. He's younger. And so these guys, these high school kids, have more things to talk about with him and things in common. As opposed to an authority figure, that old man that comes and visits me. From their perspective, we're ancient. And so I'm excited for him. I was telling the folks that we have a very special relationship, continues today, very warm, a loving relationship, actually. I'm as proud of him as I am, like a parent is of his kid, but what we do have is a strong friendship. I'm not a parent. I don't like being a parent. I'm a friend. And so I open his eyes, open his perspectives, talk about issues, broaden opinions, and let him argue through them, and know that he's making some informed decisions. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but at least I'll make sure you have the options. And when you make whatever decision it is, and if it's somebody I'm connected to, I'll stick with you even if the decision was a messed up one and has bad consequences. But I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'll support you. And that's my relationship with him. It's very special. And I hope he can pass that on to other folks. Not being judgmental, but being supportive and broadening perspectives.